Today we're going to go over the top 3 things to do to your Wltoys 144001 before you even run it, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Motors. So these 3 changes I've already done to my car, so I'm just going to tell you what they are, and then it's pretty self-explanatory how to do all these, so it's not that hard. So starting off with number 1's an easy one. What we're going to do is you're going to want to take your shocks off and make sure they're filled right. Now I took all 4 of mine off and they were all filled right, but the one thing I did notice is, like most ready runs, they weren't bled. So I went ahead and I bled them also. Mine were perfectly fine. They were all filled good. I've heard of these being overfilled, but you really want to check that. So number 1, check the fluid in your shocks and go ahead and bleed them out and make sure they're ready to roll. Now for number 2, it has to do with the front and rear differentials. What you should do is take these apart and take the gears out, because there is no grease on the gears on the inside of the differential. So go ahead and put some grease in there. I did my front and rear, and I just used Red and Tacky from Lucas. I use that grease on everything and love it. And it's very simple to do. You flip this over here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws right there. And then you got the 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on the back. You're going to go ahead and take those off. And then on the front, you're going to go ahead and take this one and this one off and take that plate off. And then underneath that, for the differential housing, there's 2 screws in the front, 4 in the back. And then just the opposite on the rear. You got 4 on this side and then 2 in the back. Take those off and you can go ahead and grease up your differentials. That's a must do unless you want to strip the gears. Now for number 3 is adjust the toe. What we got here is when it's factory, these things are toed out, which means the wheels are pointing out this way a lot. I turned them in. I still got them toed out a little bit. That's just because that's the way I want it set up. But that's a simple, easy adjustment. All you got to do is turn this turnbuckle here, and you want to make the front of your tires go in, and that'll help you out. Now for a bonus, like I'm doing with speed runs, we move to the back here, and you can adjust it too. You take this plate off with these 2 screws, and these black knobs right here, push those out, turn them 180, pop them back in, and that'll make it so your rear tires are going to go from like that, and they're going to go straighter. The reason why I'm doing that is less drag for speed runs, because that's why I bought this car. Now this is just a short, quick little video that I think you should do to your Wltoys 144001 when you first get it. Basically, greasing the diffs helps so you don't strip your gears out within the first couple of battery packs, which has happened to people. The shocks, if they're overfilled, they're not going to work right, and it actually could damage the shafts and other things. So it's a good thing to make sure those are good. And then, like I said, I was glad I checked that because they weren't bled, so I bled them, and now they're working properly. And then the toe just works the way it's set up out of the box is for off-roading. So the toe is kind of, if you want to do it, you don't have to. Since I'm doing speed runs, I would really want to do it. And the rear was one that not a lot of people have gone over or know about, so I wanted to tell you guys about that. And then the fronts, like I said, I still got them towed out, but not as bad as they were from the factory. That just helps with less tire drag on the ground for speed runs. So I guys hope you enjoyed my short little video on the top 3 things I think you should do to your Wltoys 144001. If you want, I'll leave links down below to Amazon and eBay for you guys to pick one of these up if you'd like to pick one up. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. On Facebook, don't forget I have a RC Car Life group over there. Come over and join it. It's a fun group. We're talking about a lot of different things over there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next one.